The universe works in mysterious ways, all right? This is going to be a consistent series. We just going to be talking about how the universe works. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. So, what happened? This is going to be a feel-good story, all right? You know what I'm saying? This is going to be one of those heartwarmers, you with me? So, yesterday, right? I'm watching the game, right? I'm watching the 76ers and Knicks game. I had money on Brunson and Randall for 25. I had a couple bets placed. I had bets placed on some more games. And if you know me, nigga, you know I fuck with sports mad heavy. You know I'm not going to fall asleep on a good game and let alone just not watch the games in general. So yesterday, while I was watching the Knicks and Sixers game, I wasn't even tired, bro. I was just in the bed. I was scrolling my phone too much. So I was like, bro, let me just go to sleep, bro. Like, let me just take a nap or whatever. Cause like, I don't know. Something like literally something was just telling me like, bro, just go to sleep, nigga. So took a nap. I turned the game off. Didn't feel like watching. The score was still close. I had money. My bet still could have hit. There's no reason why I should have turned this game off. So while I'm watching the game, turn it off, go to sleep. Wake up 2 hours later, watch the highlights, nigga. Niggas folded, didn't make shit. And so now, so yeah, I turned on the movie. I started watching Inception, right? If you don't know what the movie Inception is, it's about them diving into people's dreams. It's literally a group of people diving into people's dreams and either pulling an idea, a thought out of the person's mind, out of their subconscious, or elaborately planting the idea into their mind and making them think that they had the own idea. Inception. Good ass fucking movie, Leo DiCaprio. If you ain't seen it, get right, man. So I turned that movie on last night, right? I had a reading to do. Like, that's the thing. I had a whole reading to finish. But I was just like, yeah, let me just turn this joint on. And if I had started doing that reading, I would not have checked my phone at all. So I go on, I'm like 30 minutes into the movie, and something just told me, like, let me log into my spam real quick and try to find this one person who had just popped up onto my mind. So, log into my spam, and I saw, like, my spam, my old spam, bro. I'm glad I don't be on that bitch. So, logged into my spam for the first time in months, bro. Probably since, like, August. Logged into my spam. And first thing I seen was this girl who I used to snap back and forth, like not on a relationship shit or talking to each other. We just used to snap back and forth when I was in the military in 2021. And she had posted some like depressing ass, I'm tired of life ass, like, I don't want to do this anymore type shit. And I saw that shit. I was like, damn, this is like, it was a long paragraph too. I was like, yo, hit her page, scroll through her shit, and like she been saying shit like this for months, bro. Like over a year type vibes. And when we was snapping at first in 2021, she was still like send me shit of her crying from time to time, or just talking about how her family is trash and treats her like trash, and you know what I'm saying, nobody hears her issues, etc., etc. So I'm scrolling through her shit. It's she talked about killing herself a couple of times, like not like blatantly saying, well, actually no, it's kind of blatant, but it's like the way she did it, you would think it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? The way she did it, you would have thought it was a joke. So she said KMS, 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 KMS under a lot of posts repeatedly. And I saw that shit. I was like, yo, nobody's reached out. Nobody said shit about this. Like, y'all just letting this slide? Nobody saying nothing. And I was just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. It was like, she is indirectly saying what she plans on doing. 444. And you can't take shit like this lightly, nigga, because this is people's cry for help, nigga. Like, this is people's cry for help, and it's people's alarm. Like, it's them telling you, like, hey, I need help, but if nobody helps me, I'm gonna do what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I saw that shit, and my man's, I see that she's one of the only people somebody I'm like this with, I peeped that she's one of the only people who is liking the post, commenting like, "Are you straight? Are you good?" She said that she had tried to reach out to her before just to check up and shit. So I DM'd her. I texted my mans off the late night. Mind you, if I did not take that nap earlier, if I didn't feel called to go to sleep at a early ass time, nigga, 8:30? Fuck am I, 74? Why am I going to sleep at 8:30 on a Sunday? Like I got work at 6 in the morning. No, man. Something was just telling me, bro, go to sleep. And if I didn't go to sleep, I would not have been awake to even see those posts, to text my mans. I texted her, I was like, yo, 555. I was like, yo, why? What is good with her? Y'all, like, you seen this shit? Have you checked up on her? She was like, yeah, I'm actually glad you said something. I was just thinking about her. I ain't been on my spam in a minute. I'm like, yo, I gotta say something, bro. Because when I first seen that shit, when I first seen her post, like before I was scrolling, I was like, yo, with everything that I'm realizing about myself recently through astrology, like I always feel obligated to help people. I always attract people who need healing, but especially that I feel obligated to help people. And I saw that shit. I was like, yo, I need to stop. Something I've been telling myself is like, yo, I need to stop just always feeling obligated to help people. Like, something I've been telling myself for the last like 6 months is help those that want to be helped. If they do not ask for help, do not try to help them. Because too many times in the last year, I've tried to reach out a hand and motherfuckers just smacked it away. And that shit blows me when when you genuinely try to help people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying not to be so like intrusive and feeling obligated to help people. So I wasn't going to say nothing at first, but it just looked like, yo, somebody needs to. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like anybody is. She talking about she don't got no friends. She talking about she hates her family, etc., bro. She's on medication, and that's a whole video for another day. But medication and pills, that shit makes it worse. That shit does not help at all. Those are what you think you're depressed, so you take them pills and they make you more depressed, nigga. You think you have anxiety, so you take those pills and they give you more anxiety, nigga. Those pills do not help you, especially if you're eating bad too. The food you eat causes anxiety, depressive thoughts, etc. If you want to heal your mental health, nigga, change what you ingesting and putting into your body. So I had seen all of that and I was like, all right, man. I had seen all of that. I had seen the repetitive post about KMS, and like, nigga, that's not even something that you joke about type vibes. Like, it's two things that I have never casted over myself. I genuinely do not like putting that out into the world, even before I was conscious. And that's saying the hard R. That's a word that whenever I hear and niggas is just joking around and say it, that's a word that always just rubbed me the wrong way. Even before I was conscious, nigga. That's a word that I always just hated to hear. And I did say it one time. I can probably count on one hand how many times I said it. And each time I said it, I instantly thought like, bro, don't fucking say that shit again. What's wrong with you? Like, that's not even my comedic style, nigga. Like, that's not how I like to, that's not my way of comedy, nigga. So every time I heard that shit, my ancestors is in me like, bro, chill out, nigga. Tell that person don't say that shit, and you better not say that shit type vibes. And the other thing is, nigga, I'm gonna kill myself. That's nothing I have never said, bro. I never joke around. I never joke around about killing myself, taking my life, etc. That's never anything that I would project into this world. Even before I understood the power of your words and casting a spell, that's something I always just understood. Like, nigga, I'm not even gonna put that energy out type vibes, you know? So those two things I do not joke around with. And seeing that shit from somebody repetitively, what you do frequently becomes your frequency, my nigga. So I saw that shit. I was like, all right, man, let me just reach out. Let me say something, because knowing me, knowing how much of a light I am, knowing how strong my energy is, knowing how I am a natural healer, bro, I was like, all right, let me just DM her. Let me say something. I know I got a lot of wisdom that I could just give to her, words of encouragement that I could give to her that would help her in this moment. And at the end of the day, I know my energy is powerful enough as it is to just reach out to her and it'll make her feel good. So said a couple of things. I was like, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, here's two quotes that I feel like could really help you. Every beautiful plant, every beautiful tree you see in this world started off as a seed that was buried in darkness at one point, and it was struggling to get out of the darkness. No kizzy. Every beautiful plant you see was a seed at one point that was struggling to get out of darkness. That was the first quote. And then the second one was every beautiful diamond that you see went through over 1111. Every beautiful diamond that you see went through over 1,000,000,000 years of pressurization, of taking down pressure. It was under pressure for 1,000,000,000 years. Really stop and think about that. Now think about whatever it is that you're going through in life. What pressure do you have on you? And what is it trying to turn you into? Diamonds go through 1,000,000,000 years of pressure to turn into what it is today. So I sent her those two. I sent her those two quotes. So I was like, so after I said that, I was like, if it means anything, you got two people who genuinely care about your well-being right now. Because like we do, like we genuinely care type shit. And it really looks like we the only ones who do, not even family. We was like, what happened to her friend? Like, wasn't she cool with ABC? And like niggas don't know what happened there. So it was just like, shit, man, if nobody got her, we got her, bro. But notice how the only reason I was even awake at that moment, nigga, was because I had took a nap earlier. Why did I take a nap earlier? Nigga, I don't take naps. I have my entire life, even before I was on my wealth building journey, even before I was conscious, I always looked at naps like a waste of time. There's 24 hours in the day and you waste 2 of them napping, nigga. You can sleep at the end of the day. What are you sleeping during the day for? I understand if you got to take a power nap so you can do something later on at night. But I'm somebody who's always hated taking naps. So why do I just feel called to take one all of a sudden? Universe was just my spirit was just telling me, bro, just take a nap, nigga. It ain't no point in watching this game. You can watch the highlights afterwards. Just go to sleep real quick. So did that. And now, like, niggas genuinely feel like, because she responded to me. I didn't even say that. She responded to me. She was like, thank you. You don't even know how much that means to me. She had texted my man's back. And they was having good conversation and just et cetera, et cetera. And the only reason I was even there at that moment to jumpstart this whole thing was because the universe told me, go to sleep. The universe put me in that position to do that, nigga. You see how the universe works, bro? The universe works in beautiful ways. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Imagine if I did not listen to my spirit or intuition at that moment. Before I took that nap, I would not have ever seen that shit. I wouldn't have felt like getting on my spam ever, nigga. Like, I would have never thought about that shit. But something just called me and told me to do it. And now niggas genuinely might have just saved a life. Ain't this a feel-good story, man? Ain't this a feel-good story, bro? 10:10 on the clock. Because it's really just some shit to think about, bro. Like, people really go through shit. People really go through shit. People really go through things. But whatever it is that you're going through, nigga, the darkness will not win. Like, it never wins. Whatever it is that you're going through, nigga, the darkness is literally just to help you grow, all right? Once again, every beautiful plant that you see started off as a seed in darkness. If you are in darkness right now, it is on you to rediscover the light. What do they say in the Bible? At first there was darkness, but God said, "Let there be light." That means before you can shine, that means before you can show light to the world, before you can discover your own inner light, my nigga, you have to go through darkness. It all starts off in darkness. As babies, we're in the womb. We start off as darkness. I don't want to get too deep, you feel me? I just had to cut something out. I went on a little tangent. That might be a little too deep for this video. But yeah, man, whatever darkness, whatever shit you going through in life, bro, I promise you, you would not have been given this challenge if you were not meant to overcome it, nigga. You would not have been thrown this obstacle if you did not know that you had the ability to jump over it. Like, if you going through a lot of shit in life, bro, think about the person, like literally step outside yourself, all right? And think about the person that can overcome everything that you're going through. That has to be a strong ass nigga, bro. That has to be a strong ass person to overcome endless amounts of pressure and bullshit that you might be going through. But you do not gain that strength without growing through it, without working through it. You are going through all that you're going through so you can have the strength. It's just like working out in the gym. You put yourself through that challenge so you can have that strength to be able to do that with ease. So you can walk around with a nice body and everybody can see you like, damn, you gonna have died. But as I was saying, so you can walk around and people see you and see what you used to look like. They see you before and now they see how you look like now. They like, damn, you used to look like this? And now you look like this? So you went from this to this? Hey, it takes somebody that's determined, strong-willed, focused, and dedicated to go from what you was to what you are now. That's impressive, bruh. On who that's not how you be when you see people before and after when they get their body right. That's exactly how it is with your life, nigga. That's exactly how it is with your life. If you going through something crazy, bro, 11:11 on the clock. If you going through something crazy, if you going through some just depressing ass shit in life, nigga, I'm telling you, it takes somebody strong to get through it. 111. We seeing all the numbers, my nigga. We seeing all of them. It takes somebody strong to get through it. So to get through it, nigga, you have to persevere. Everything that you're going through is giving you the strength. Like, I remember I said to somebody one day, she was going through, like, life been hard on her. And I said to her, because she genuinely wants to help people, like she calls herself a natural healer too. So I said to her, all right, you a natural healer, but look at life like this, all right? Say a building collapsed on you and 20 other people. It's rubble and stone and blocks covering people. They can't get up, but you got the biggest stone. You got the biggest piece of rubble just laying on top of you. But you know for a fact that you just want to help everybody else get up too. But you got to help yourself up first. But you got the biggest thing weighing you down. For you to lift up what's on them, you got to be strong enough to lift what's off of you. For you to be strong enough to lift what's on top of them, you got to be strong enough to lift what's on top of you first. And if you lift what's on top of you first, what's on top of you is testing you. It's testing your strength. It is giving you the strength, the courage to lift this up and then prove that, all right, if I can lift this big ass thing off of me, then I know for a fact that I can help everybody else with their issues too. Make sense? Y'all see what I'm saying? I know that made sense. That's really how life is, bruh. You got to prove that you can help yourself before you can help other people. But the only way you can help yourself is by, there we go. The only way that you can lift what's on top of you is if you literally push yourself, if you give yourself the strength. It is on top of you because it is trying to give you the strength. It wouldn't be on top of you. This is how the universe works, bro. The universe isn't going to put you through anything that you are not strong enough to deal with, that you are not strong enough to grow through. The only thing is you actually have to have the willpower to grow through it. You see what I'm saying? Man, bro, my phone died. That shit completely fucked up my flow. I was in the flow state. I was just like going off. Now I can't even recollect my thoughts. I started doing something else. But yeah, man, we gonna end it here though. Sucks though, bro. My phone just had to die. I was going off, man. So yeah, bro. Universe works in beautiful ways, man. If I didn't feel called to go to sleep and take that nap, then you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be making this video right now. I wouldn't have the feeling that me and my friend just saved a life damn near, basically. Universe works in beautiful ways. Everything happens for a reason. Like I said, this is gonna become a consistent series because I have plenty of stories like this where the universe was just at work, where the universe is just at play. So yeah, this is gonna be a consistent series, man. If you fuck with the video, like it to get me in the algorithm, comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you fuck with me.